Hello, this is Genevieve, and my digital story is on Sandtown Winchester. So, a little bit about Sandtown Winchester. It is located in West Baltimore, where its neighboring towns are Upton, Harlem Park, and Bridgeview Green Lawn. So, Sandtown Winchester is known as just Sandtown to its locals and has also been referred to as Baltimore's Harlem. It is a row home community, and it got its name from the trails of sand that dropped from the wagons leaving town after they were filled up at the local sand and gravel quarry back in the days of the horse-drawn wagons. So some of history, Sandtown's history, we have the Baltimore riot of 1968. It was a period of civil unrest where the immediate cause of the riot was from the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. This went on for 8 days, where the crowds filled up the streets, some people burning and looting local businesses that later would have a long effect on this neighborhood. And the police were obviously involved and then ended up causing the National Guard to be called. Fast forward to 2015, the Baltimore protests took place in front of the Western Police Station after Freddie Gray was murdered, and he died from the injuries that he sustained by police during his arrest. So some of the demographics, Sandtown holds a population of 7,015, with the median household income being 37,746. The overall crime rate is graded an F. According to the data that I found, the crime rate in West Baltimore is more than 350% above the national average, with a violent crime of 724% above the national average. It was rated an F for crime, employment, and schools. Now, the poverty rate was data was combined with Ashburton and Mount Washington, but it says 22.5% of the population for whom poverty status is determined in Sandtown and those two other neighborhoods is below the poverty line, and a number that is higher than the national average of 12.6%. The level of education, some high school 43%, some college associate's degree 25%, bachelor's degree at 4%, and graduate degree at 1%. Sandtown Winchester also holds, it is a predominantly black area, with Hispanics being next, as well as whites and Asians, and so on and so forth. Then we have transportation, where a lot of people do go use car, but then other people depend on public transportation such as bus and train, subway train. So the economy, because of the riot of 1968, it did have a long-lasting effect on this neighborhood, and then as well as the 2015 protests, things just started to decline a lot more, which is why it's still in its state at this moment. Already covered that. So the resources, this neighborhood does provide a lot of resources. From everything that I've read, it is a very strong community base, so a lot of support from a lot of different organizations, as well as just the community within itself. But you do have churches and schools, shopping stores, healthcare, recreational facilities, banking and finances, but of course not a lot of resources are available. They do have to go and commute to get other resources or better resources. So some of the schools that we have the Gilmore Elementary School that is pre-K through 5th grade. We have the New Song Community Center and Community Learning Center, which is a nonprofit organization that brings services such as after-school programs, extracurricular activities, and community outreach. We also have the Sandtown Winchester Achievement Academy that also does the same thing. I believe it can also be a charter school. Then we have the St. James Academy, and that provides free after-school and summer enrichment programs for elementary school students. These are just a couple shopping stores that I found. So they do have liquor stores. They have, instead of big chain shopping centers and stores, they have these markets, little markets and little grocery stores. And sometimes they come with carry-out food. Healthcare, we have the Future Care nursing home that's provided. And then on the other picture with the blue tent, it's a Winchester Health, which is an opioid addiction treatment center. So as you see, they don't have that many resources, so people do have to commute for healthcare. There's a couple restaurants there. Then we have others. So as you see, we have the Western District Police Station. This is where the protests were in front of that were being held in 2015. Then we got the Kids Safe Zone that provides touring services, after school programs. It's just stuff like to keep just be supportive to the community and be able to support students. Then we have the St. Peter Claver Catholic Church, and then the Habitat for Humanity that was started by Alan Tibbles and his partner. That also has to kind of combine with the New Song Community Learning Center. And then we have a garden down here that was actually moved to Sandtown Winchester last year. It's the Let's Thrive Baltimore Healing Garden. It was created for family therapy, youth community service, human trafficking prevention, and then for Baltimoreans that are impacted by gun violence as well. Well, that's all my resources. I hope you enjoyed learning about Sandtown Winchester, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you.